Lowry. Laurie.
All right.
Mike Lowry.
Alrighty. How is everyone doing today? All right. So today we're joined by TO's very own Jack. Jack, say hello.
Hello, everybody. How is it going?
And we have a great match on Utah. You know, a tank map. Figured we get 2 tankers on the cast. Don't mind me. I'm just adjusting some volume levels. Go ahead and keep talking, Jack.
All right. Well, as we can see, currently it looks like the Stewart in your bottom right-hand corner is getting shot at by a flamethrower, and it is our very own Dabs. Looks like he is just doing a little shooting on the beachhead here, just probably causing some friendly mayhem. You know, just dab things.
Dabs being dabs.
Dabs being dabs.
All right, I'll tab a little bit. Gonna go over here, make sure everything looks a-okay.
Now, Honey Badger, your mic just got quieter for me. I'm not sure if you changed something on your end.
Yeah, I turned me down a little bit. I can go back up. I'll just have to turn you up some more for balancing purposes. Got game volume.
Well, as long as it sounds good on your end, that's all that matters.
No, just, you know, balancing everything out. You know, we're not professionals here, so doing the best we can.
Well, it looks like Dab's currently getting assaulted by a secondary larger tank. Hopefully he's able to, you know, readjust his positioning here, and it looks like he is turning barrel onto target, so might see an engagement with Dabs and Sneaky here shortly. Oh, the smoke rounds are going to cause problems for Dabs, as he you know, won't be able to see super well through that. Looks like there's Cosmos. Let's see, who do we got? Who's on the roster here? We've got who do I recognize? Not a lot of people. I don't recognize very many people here. I'm assuming a lot of people have different names.
Well, we got a Ginger over here.
Oh.
I will be going out of my way to caster cursing all my friends. So Ginger,
there's Atrocity. Fellow island boy.
Yeah. Grilla, we'll make sure we get the caster curse on him.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Indra, definitely on Indra. It costed us a couple of CS games. You know, we gotta repay the favor.
Yep.
Dabs, S-Tech, obviously.
S-Tech, yeah.
Casted our game earlier.
Mr. Do, or I think as he prefers, Mr. Doe.
Mr. Doe? Is that how he wants to be? What he wants to be called from here on
out? No, but it's funny when people call him Mr. Doe. So
B9,
classic player right there.
Yeah.
Former TL.
There's some Mike Lowry action here as well.
Oh, we've got Raisin. I saw Raisin.
Yep.
Good player, of course. Yep. We all know Hagrid. Classic, high quality shooter right there.
I actually got to play in his squad the other day in a scrim, that Friday night game on Hurtkid.
Huh?
It was a good experience for sure. Thorpy, Ghost Recon,
yeah.
Other classic XD members, previous of DC. Let's look on the other side. We got some. I'm not gonna lie, I do not know most of the Refuze guys.
I do not know most of the Refuze guys either. Let's see. Do I recognize anybody on this list?
Grimaldo, know him.
Okay. I see no Quicknix. I think Quicknix was the one person that I did recognize on Refuze, but I don't see him currently in game.
I believe Quicknix is going to be streaming the Helios game against 116.
Ah, well, there you go.
Oh, and 50 seconds for map flip. Everyone's loaded in already. So, what are we hoping for? What are we hoping for, Jack? What midpoint?
Oh, geez. You know, I feel like you can never go wrong with WN4.
A WN4 game? Yeah, that's solid.
WN4, honestly, if it's north or south, I'll be happy. I don't really love Chapel as the midpoint, personally. It feels like a little less interesting, but maybe that's just, maybe that might be a bad take on my part, but in my opinion, I think Chapel's boring.
Why? What do you think makes it boring? Because you're contradicting one of my all-time favorite midpoints in the game to tank on.
Well, it just feels like there's not a lot of like. I think the map edge adds an interesting dynamic, I'll say. It kind of it results in more action, and I guess Chapel is more flankable, which is good in its own right, but I just have personally bad experiences with Chapel, I guess. And it looks like we have a lot of southerly points here.
Yeah,
How about
Drown,
that?
WN7, WN5 to Uncle Red.
WN7, classic point. Good luck, have fun to both teams, I guess. Do you any predictions, HP?
Truck snipes. That's what I'm really looking for is truck snipes. That's what I want to see from both sides.
WN7 is a good point for truck snipes, no doubt about that.
I feel like that's the biggest sign, the biggest preppers. You get those really, really die-hard dedicated players finding those weird angles.
Now, has XD or has either team requested any sort of like avoidance of showing the map during openers?
No, I'm just flying over mid-cap to see if we can see as much as we can. While still, let's turn highlights on. There we go. That's what button I want.
So what's the staging look like here? What are we working with? What do we got?
All right. It looks like we got a little bit of a cluster. We got truck, a Puma. Looks like the Puma's going to be doing a snipe here. Truck, supply truck, 2 more trucks, Lux. T4's probably making his way down. And that's going to be manned by Niru, the man himself and his crew. Probably the auto Lux coming down from the top spawn. Let's go over look at Refuze's side a little bit. Main road, Stewart trucks.
Yep.
Looks like quite a few AT guns going up.
AT guns going up already. Love to see it.
They're looks like they're a little bit of the prepper types.
Yeah, these beachhead AT guns, depending on what kind of angles they've prepped, could be really, really helpful on this opener.
Yep. Medium, Greyhound, trucks, Stewie, and it looks like everyone's gonna be off.
Oh, shots already coming out. Sounds like maybe from the Stewart.
And looks like that first shot did miss.
Hold on. That puff looked pretty good. Did that get anybody?
No, it did not.
Wow. Hit the fence there, it looks like.
Yeah.
So here come the rockets, I'm assuming any second. If they're gonna go out, they'd be coming out just about now.
Yep.
Ooh, that was a close one on Refuze's part there.
Yeah, but still, it looks like all trucks are making it from XD. Tanks are making it. But Refuze quicker on the draw, getting into the hard cap.
Yeah, wow, the XD truck really just... Okay, XD driver gets shot out here, and we are off. Just like that. Lux going up against the wall.
But this is when the strength of the Axis really starts to show itself, when they're able to get all these tanks into the hard cap. They just do the El Clasico WTH stack, as I like to call it. But it doesn't look like the Puma did get stuck before it did get into the hard cap, though. Unfortunate.
No.
Already raining hell on that OP that's in that church.
Looks like the WN7 house is pretty much XD occupied here.
Yep.
You can see Haggard on that top floor, probably trying to do some farming here in a second. Oh, actually, Haggard's out of the house. He's getting in there.
Yep.
Here comes the... It's looking pretty even as far as bodies are concerned on the point right now. Looks like the Sherman medium is looking for an engagement here pretty soon. I think the Panzer IV may have just ricocheted off of him.
Interesting. Stewart up in the alleyway as well.
Yep. That's a good Stewart spot. Ooh, those are some good spawn waves from Refuze.
Very back and forth. Stewart takes out that stuck Puma. Gets a good angle on him.
Yep, wow. Still not a lot of presence in the courtyard area by the grain feeder. Curious if Refuze is going to try and take advantage of this space here.
As you can see, all the explosions landing down. Already just farming. Lots.
Looks.
Already smoke
Ooh, wow.
coming down.
It looks like XD starting to slowly make some cap progress here. I don't see too many Refuze raspberries anymore. Ooh, effective satchel there on the ruined house.
Yeah, clears a lot of XD out. And it looks like the hard cap's just becoming a barren wasteland. But like we said at the beginning, you know, these two Luxes going absolutely unkillable behind the wall.
Yeah, they seem to be doing some pretty effective suppression here. And I don't know, where's the Panzer IV right now? Is the Panzer IV for XD still in play?
P4 for XD is nowhere to be found.
Interesting. Oh wait, is that it at the South Red Road?
Oh,
Main Red Road here? Yeah, yeah.
Good eyes. I'm blind. He did.
So yeah.
He looks like he's just covering those Luxes and making sure that medium can't push him.
Yeah, it looks like he might be trying to get eyes on the medium here. The Lux is really doing an effective job just being hard cap pressure. And yeah, this point is just kind of flickering back and forth. Now it looks like Refuze is gaining some progress here.
Yeah, look at all that presence they have in Iron Cross and into the hedge lines to the northeast of the hard cap itself. But just a few arty rounds land and they start to take some of this out. One of the Stewarts has gone down in the meantime.
Look at all that red just coming in.
Big spawn wave in the trenches west of hardcap. 4XD already comes down and takes out the entire two spawn waves.
What an arty shell.
P4 now crossing the fields. He's gonna get into the hardcap.
P4 wants to say hello. And I bet those, you know, those AT guns on the beachhead for Refuze are going to start coming into play here. If they're still manned, we might see this P4 opening up sight lines towards the spots where they can be shot at. And the medium on Refuze's side, not really in a spot with a lot of great cover here, depending on the angle, but I think we might be starting to see increased pressure from the two mediums to kind of try and throw their weight around a little more here to try and unstick this, what so far looks like a pretty heavy stalemate on the hard cap.
Yeah, and, you know, it started off going really heavily into XD's favor, and now it's swinging the other way. Refuze has decapped it quite a bit.
Yeah, it looks like we're approaching back to neutral cap territory here. Wow.
Oh, big misplay by one of the Luxes. He goes down to the medium. P4 is still alive though. It looks like we might have an engagement between the two mediums here in a second.
Yeah, it looks like, maybe to the left of the ruined wall there, he has a line.
No, but the M4 is not even looking at the right line of sight. Nero might have spotted it on the way on his reversing back, and he might get a front shot here.
Yep. Oh,
One shot
that's a good shot.
Goes into the medium.
Looks like the medium might be toast here. Oh, I guess he backed out and he just backs out in time. Wow. I'm seeing a lot of Refuze red here. Oh wow, that is a really good rocket coming out from Muzel, I think is how you might say that. Really, really good rocket into the trench. XD still getting spawns off on that trench. It looks like there's still an OP or two that needs to be cleared before Refuze can fully...
But Refuze infantry is getting a lot of progress. They're getting all these rocket shots into that trench line. All these OPs are going to look like they might go down to all this explosions going down.
Oh, wow. What a explosion there. That was just right in the trench. Are there still XD OPs in that trench? Do we know?
We're gonna do a quick little map flip real quick. Take a look. And it looks like there is some OPs here in the southwest, but it looks like Refuze has really gotten control of the north of the sector. Taking control of Grandpa's or Booze or whatever your team calls it up there in the northwest of WN7. And it looks like they've really pushed out XD to the main north-south road. XD still has control of Crossroads. They still have their first heavy up. And
it's looking like this will be a Refuze cap. And there we go.
All right, we're gonna go back to the main screen here.
You know, I must say, I know Refuze is a strong team, but I would have, if I had to make a bet, I would have guessed XD caps mid first here.
Yeah, especially with the WN7 roll. WN7, yep, WN7. And it looks like
we've got a fair number of Refuze bodies to the north now as well, trying to keep the fighting away from hard cap as best they can.
And it looks like Refuze is wrapping north side. They have chapel control and they're just wrapping north. We're gonna go in and we have our friend Ginger Slushy, fellow Glow member here. We're gonna follow along. And he goes down. Caster curse.
Very
Stays
real.
alive.
Very real phenomenon. XD look like they got a pretty good line of machine guns here. That's an interesting spot. I guess that's a pretty good way of guarding that crossing there on the road.
Yeah.
S-Tech notoriously good on the MG.
Does he see? Yep, he does.
Ooh, yep.
Pulls him down.
Looks like XD starting to make a little progress, recapping mid here.
Looks like the Dabs Lux is still alive and well. Niru is still here in the medium. Like this is.
Do we
still
know if Refuze medium's still alive?
Let's take a quick fly over. Yeah, it is. It's where that Stewart was in the opening. It looks like he's positioning to try to clear out some of this hard cap.
Classic spot, good spot, effective shelling. You can HE like the back walls in the Sherman here and maybe clear out some of the XD blueberries other side of the
we did
wall
have a
proper.
tank go down though.
Interesting. Panzer IV.
Yeah, the medium goes down. That's a big hit for the P4, but surprisingly, we're getting some cap progress from XD. It's just going to be a sector control because they got to be just pretty light in sector. Because
so if you're XD, what's your main objective right now?
Stack heavies, don't lose ground, control the north. They can't lose crossroads. Like that's gonna be their biggest thing. And then you gotta lean on your tanks a little bit to win some of these tank duels. and push behind them. And with that, the first Tiger takes out the medium on the main road. And that
Who's
is
in the first Tiger here? Mr. Doe.
Mr. Doe. I'm guessing that's Boss Man and Atrocities.
I believe that is that okay, because I saw Cosmos earlier. Is that, do we think that's Boss Man with a Cosmos pseudonym, or do we think this is actually Cosmos? I'm curious.
It might be Cosmos.
Ooh,
oh, first
Tiger
shot.
taking a hit.
Ooh, in his position, he might get caught out here. He might get hit in the turret again before he can get away.
Ooh.
Ooh, just over. Just over. Good driving by Atrocities.
Still seeing a lot of Refuze hard cap dominance here. Doesn't look like XD's so far really been able to get in the way that they're probably looking to, but I do see pretty heavy XD presence to the north, so they may try and win the north fight and then push down with those guys. Looks like that 76 is up by grandmas. I think it is what we call it. I get confused about grandmas and grandpas, I'll be real.
So grandma's has the vegetable garden in it. Grandma's is up by chapel. Grandpa's isn't a veggie guy, so
Grandpa hates his veggies, got it.
pretty much.
More arty smoke coming down.
Yeah. Soul Raver did get it. It looks like he did get his OP up close, but it looks like Hellstorm is gonna push, and he might have popped it with that push, just by proxy being so close.
Zoom in on Haggard here, see how he does on this upcoming. Oh, gets
He
one.
Swings, gets the one. Does he get two? Does he get the spotter? Ooh, goes down already.
Ooh, ouchies. Looks like we've got a Refuze machine gun in the grain feeder. Is that, am I saying that correctly?
Yeah, this is a grain feeder.
Snoofine?
Yeah, you can still get in this grain feeder because of the wall.
That's a bold spot to be in with all the arty coming down. I'm surprised this guy is still alive.
Mows down Niru. Never like it when you see TCs as squad leaders.
What's the fuel eco looking like here for XD?
All right, we're gonna take a look at the map at the same time. 260 looks like second heavy's on its way to Crossroads. First heavy with a rep station is sitting on the south road, but it looks like 260 they've probably already popped in courage. Just gonna grind it out. Flanking recon on the back line.
Sneaky recon, true Bob. That's a pretty true Bob move, you know.
All right, let's get back into the action.
Tiger starting to HE hard cap a bit here. Looks like Tiger's getting some rep station support set up for him here.
Exactly. Let's take a fly over Refuze and see what their tanks are up to. 176 is probably close to hard cap, or are they playing real? Yep, in the classic Mr. Do quad rep station spot.
How many rep stations do they have?
None, but they do have a garrison.
Okay.
And then it looks like the other 76. Oh no, AT guns galore still being manned in the back line by the
honestly,
tank players.
really good AT gun usage here. This is really good discipline by Refuze to keep these manned and active back here.
That flanky Puma.
Uh-oh. Yep, the Puma might be causing some problems for these guns here shortly.
Does Ghost Recon see them all?
He may have a bad angle to actually hit these guns over this beach hill here. I think he probably needs to get closer. Sounds like XD getting a little frustrated with the artillery. I'm assuming if we check scores, we'll see the Refuze player doing pretty well right now.
Yep.
Oh, one AT gun goes down. I wonder if to tank round?
Oh no.
Oh, no way.
Oh no. True Bob. Not like this.
Not like this, True Bob.
Not like this.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. And True Bob goes down.
Rest in peace, True Bob. Good heads up spin there by the who's he seeing that 76?
Spike. Ooh la la. I don't know. We're gonna go
apologies
Spike.
to the Refuze players for probably butchering some of your names, but we do what we can.
Just call us dumb Americans and call it a day.
XD still really not able to make any progress on the hard cap.
Ooh,
but
the other 76 really pushed up pretty far, and this is Sykes.
Yeah.
Psych? Our Psych? Yep. Sorry, buddy. Pushed up really far. This is a great position by the 76. He's really helping his infantry, even if, you know, you're going against a world-class infantry like XD, you know, you need all the benefits you can of, you know, your tanks. Use those 60 rounds of HE from the 76. And it looks like he's engaging with Sneaky and Dabs and Gorilla over here in the Tiger. It looks like they got hit once. They're repped up. And it looks like Refuze has really just ground them out through the field, and now they're all in the trenches and making looks
like we got some barricades built.
I was gonna say we got some leapfrogging buildables.
Interesting. Yeah, you don't see that too often, but honestly, I can see that being.
I beg to differ. I saw it about 4 hours ago.
Oh. Well, you know, I don't think a lot of players really consider doing a leapfrog buildable strat as a way of kind of adding cover for your guys to try and push that front door. But
you know, if it works, it's not stupid.
If it works, it works. You know, exactly.
Mr. Do and his tank applying as much pressure with HE as he can.
Yeah, look at that just line of red just approaching this tank here. This is they don't have a lot of their own friendlies to really do anything about this, so this tank's going to need to use some effective HE here if they want to keep this from causing problems.
Refuze doing a really big push here. They are getting control of this this intersection, this key intersection of this main road for the Axis. If they get control of this, this gets really hairy for the XD tanks.
Yeah, I'm kind of starting, and I think Mr. Do may be feeling the same way, as you can see him start to
position
probably reverse here.
Get the fuck out.
Do we have any? Okay, we do still have one OP. It looks like, is that Thorpe and
yep.
Oh, and they both die. So there's that one OP behind that bottommost barricade.
Yeah, but look at QQ's coming up. He's throwing nades.
Yeah, I think that OP is maybe gonna go down here pretty soon.
Yeah.
And there it goes.
There it goes. And with that, Refuze does get control of the road. Indra goes down. Paramox goes down. And it looks like they've been reset to the garrisons. Who do we got here in a supply truck? Being Mr. Logi Man, Ninja Pulver himself. Rep station.
Did we just see a Tiger take? Oh, one. Yeah, the Tiger took a hit in tracks, maybe.
Yeah. Probably to the infantry that's pushing him to his south. Atrocity's repositioning so he gets that those free MG kills.
Ooh, no pen off the front.
But it does look like, oh, if you can see that on, looks like a 76 and Mr. Do are going to be dueling here in a second.
Yeah, if I'm this Tiger, my biggest concern is all of this infantry bearing down on my front and map edge in front of me. So I'm curious. It looks like we're starting to see a couple XD players kind of reassert presence here. So it's not as dire as it was a couple minutes ago.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like Mr. Jew's just trying to get an angle on this 76 here.
Mm-hmm. Looks like
What's northerly? How's it looking in the north? What do we got? It looks
we got
like
B9 in the church.
Fairly even spread. Soldad, you can see kind of in the back line.
Ginger, my boy, come on, man. I wasn't even talking about you and you died.
This 176 looks like it's pushing north a bit to try and support the infantry. Get some shelling pressure in the town here.
But unfortunately, as much as these infantry is going to make progress, they're going to run into the 76 that's just sitting in the field. P4, who's this P4 man by? Ghost Recon and True Bob. Looks like they're running a fourth like flex tank here with the Ghost Recon and True Bob alongside the Nero Devs and Gorilla tanks.
Tiger looks like he's about to reposition and maybe head south to double up with Mr. Dew would be a guess, I suppose, here. Try and get a double tap on one of the 76s to sort of unstick the stalemate here of Refuze. Just really, I mean, looking at W and 7, Refuze just absolutely has complete control of the entire zone.
Yeah, and I haven't seen a 76 go down just quite yet. In fact, I haven't seen a heavy tank from either side go down quite yet. So at some point within the next, 5 to 10 minutes, we should see some pressure because XD should have their fourth heavy up, and that's kind of when you see teams start to pressure. But as I say that, there is a Lux in the back line that just went down. Looks like it killed the garrison and
Who's in that Lux?
Who's in the Lux? The dead Lux? Unfortunately.
Oh, right.
I don't know. I wish we caught it.
I'm curious what Raisin's gonna do here. He's if you open your map, where does the blue-red sector end?
Let's take a quick map look real quick. He looks like he is 220 meters away from
Interesting.
Being relevant. It looks like he's just ratting out here, but XD does have a kind of a big gap here. They do have a red zone that is locked here by the P4. And you are right. All three Tigers are in the E8 grid square. And, with 650 fuel, that next Tiger should be popping any minute here.
XD's front line doesn't look bad by any means here. So, at the very least, they're making it hard for Refuze to really do anything other than box out W and 7.
Can we take a moment and look at all these supplies that are here?
That is beautiful to see. Well done, well done.
All right, let's
that is oh, and one Tiger just died.
Oh no. I wonder which one went down. It looks like it was the Mr. Dew one, but it does look like another tank 76 did go down as well, so a 1-for-1 trade. And it looks like XD has regained control of the main road. So maybe we'll start to see some of these tanks start to move up, start to apply some pressure. What tank is this right here? Neru's tank on this hedge line. This hedge line right here is a giant pain in the ass to play because of the little like elevation. Ooh, one shot goes into the Tiger.
He's not gonna stop.
No, he can't stop.
Hopefully the continuation forward obscures any follow-up shots. It looks like it does.
Dabs, Gorilla, and Sneaky here.
The spotter dabs, interesting. Yeah, I typically associate dabs with being drivers, so I'm curious to see that dynamic shift in that tank. Maybe temporary, or maybe maybe they're mixing it up.
Yeah.
I think he's still SL by the looks of it.
Yep. Still the TC in the group.
Refuze big chillin' on the hard cap here. Looks like they've got the MG is no longer in the grain feeder. I think he moved southerly, as you can see by that tree to your right, covering that main.
Thorpe and Indra trying to make that run across the field to their old buildables. It looks like Artie is slamming where these OPs are sitting right now.
Yeah, the front door WN7 push is pretty brutal. So hats off to Thorpe for trying to figure out a way to unstick this.
Paramax also trying to make the run. He's gonna run into QQ here. Let's go in and see if he's gonna catch him, and he doesn't. QQ gets him with his watch out.
QQ pushing in here
with the play. He sees his friendly already landing, and he's just like, nope.
That OP is gonna keep causing problems there. But it does look like Refuze Artie is pretty dialed in right now on where it needs to be. I do see XD starting to make, it looks like, some more progress up in the north. You can see them kind of pushing across the red road to the east, higher up north. You can see Ginger up there heading east, Hellbro heading east. So I think XD may be trying to wrap around WN7 and start applying pressure from the north. Because yeah, this front door WN7 is tough.
Ooh.
What just blew up?
Probably AT gun.
AT gun.
Sorry, I was getting some Discord DMs and wanted to make sure everything on the stream was a-okay, because we are at that 40-minute mark where I am starting to see chat. Thank you for everyone who is following, any subscribers, anything like that. There is a half-an-hour delay, so you're gonna get these thanks a half an hour late. So thank you for everyone tuning in. I've got Jack with me from TL, or formerly known, or also known as The Line. Had an unfortunate loss on Hurtgen last night. Grind of a game.
Yeah, TL, you know, we hats off to all our new players. We had a lot of fresh blood in the roster this seasonal, and you know, I think we learned a lot as a team, and I think there's some excitement to keep growing. So the future of TL is we'll say promising.
Yeah, it's always interesting to get some blood in. But we're going to go back to the action, and it looks like Neoder's Tiger did take a target hit, but he does have double reps, so that is going to be nigh impossible to kill.
Did he get shot by an AT gun in the smoke over there? Is there another gun there? Ooh.
And it looks like this Tiger is taking a shot as well. Mr. Dew's Tiger in that awkward kite angle, but also has double reps. But Refuze's infantry getting a lot of ground, has control of the road again.
Hellstorm. Hellstorm is just to the, if you look down and to the left a little bit by the Tiger. Yeah, Hellstorm goes down. He's really putting pressure far up here.
Refuze really putting a lot of pressure on Crossroads. Not seeing a lot of XDs.
Satchel?
No, maybe AT gun? Or Artie shot? Probably Artie
Ooh,
shot.
wow, what? The Refuze Artie player is absolutely going to town today. Ooh, it looks like we are seeing the beginnings of a tank engagement here as the triple Tigers are all lined up. That's good cover to Dabs and Grilla's tank from, I guess, probably Mr. Do is the rightmost Tiger here.
Yeah,
And
we
wow,
got
look at just triple Tigers all here.
Do, Neru, and Dabs, Grilla, and Sneaky.
Looking at the positioning of Refuze, it looks like they're doing a fairly decent job stopping XD's
Ooh,
northerly
Seth
push
here
here.
with a big kill on the garrison to his south. Raisin and Mike Lowry do get spawn off, and there's a million supplies around here, so Raisin was able to rebuild that garrison almost instantaneously, and Mike Lowry takes him down.
Really impressed with just how many supplies XD has put on this map. Like it's truly mind-blowing.
It really is. It might be the most I've ever seen. Refuze infantry is getting a lot of ground in the north, though. With all these Tigers in the south, it is kind of leaving the north wide open for this infantry just to come in and go toe-to-toe with XD's infantry. And it looks like they're winning a lot of these trades. You know, it looks like Timus, I'm going to butcher your name, I'm sorry, has his OP pretty far deep into, you know, the XD side of the mid-sector. So Mike Lowry coming up with Minecraft and XD. And Raisin. Mike Lowry looks like he's going to be pushing the OP. Josh does spawn on. Let's go zoom in with Mike. Mike goes down to the caster curse.
Caster Curse holding strong. Josh is going to push down and maybe get a rocket on. Is the garrison dead again?
Never changed that. Oh, I never changed my cap. I'm sorry, guys. I forgot that. Ooh, looks like, oh no, it looks like all the rep stations going down to Artie. And looks like XD has gotten control of Crossroads once again. So that's good on them. It'll give their tanks a little bit of breathing room. Thorpe looks like he has control of the road once again.
But can he cross the open field?
I think it's more important to get your tank staged on the main road. Like, you need to have a shot at WN7. You need to get the Tigers stack on Crossroads on this main road, north-south.
I'm curious if XD is going to spend some time trying to get all these rep stations rebuilt, because again, this Refuze Artie player is just absolutely having a game here. Seems like every time I look at a spot that could benefit from an Artie shell, it lands a second or two later.
Yeah.
Ooh, ricochet off of 76 by the sound of it.
Yeah, 76 on hard cap, playing by the mini barn. Looks
like another AT gun built as well in front of it. Possible double tap opportunity here.
Yeah, but look at this angle. You got two Tigers that kind of go up right there.
He's gonna have to do some skilled reversing if he takes a hit from the front here.
Yeah, this is a very questionable peak, but looks like something went down over here. Sneaky was out of his tank. That is a Tiger going down. And Niru repairing the tank Niru's tank getting away, and Sneaky getting having to repair that other Tiger.
It's like another rep station going down for that tank. So still two Tigers for XD.
All right.
How's XD's fuel?
Yeah, we're gonna zoom out and let's do another map look. And looks like they're at 560. So next tick, a heavy comes up. It looks like Gorilla is getting solo in the recon. Medium is up, free for the taking. True Bob Ghost Recon going to Grandma's with the Lux. And it looks like Looks like XD has lost all control of Chapel and any sorts of presence in the north. They've just been really ground out. The only area that has been having staying power is in the south area in the 7 and 8 column. Which, I mean, that's what the sector is. That's what the front line is. The flare goes up. There is a tank in E6. So I'm going to pull us out of the map. And we're going to go find out what kind of tank that is. It does look like a 76. 76 getting very ballsy on the other side of the main road.
A 2-man as well.
Probably the TC died repairing because he is injured.
Oh, I think the 76 is interested in this Luke's.
I think he might be panicking a little bit. Needs to get his TC back in. It looks like is running across the open field. I wonder if this is the same tank that killed the that Tiger from the north.
Why don't we zoom in on S-Tech? You see him there? To the right slightly? Yeah, yeah. Oh, left a little bit. Yeah, what's his sight line looking like here? Oh, just on the road. Very bold.
I mean, no one's crossing this road.
Absolutely not. Minecraft to his left. Just a couple XD players up here. As we back up, it looks like we've got some MGs in that broken house. Thorpy still grinding out that map edge kind of front door area.
Still not be able to get any Tigers up on the main road. That is kind of a glaring issue, I think, coming from the XD tanks. But this 76 that is on hard cap is probably giving them a hard time. Yep. The 76 from Spike that we did see earlier has a rep station up. And honestly, where this Greyhound is like where a really good 76 spot is. You tuck it in right on the map edge.
Yeah. I wonder if he's going to end up clearing that Greyhound out of the way. Because he's kind of, if he takes a hit right now,
he's just in Narnia.
Not sure. Yeah, he might not be able to get into a kiteable position here in time to avoid a follow-up. So far, my big takeaway as we approach kind of the halfway point is just Refuze seems to be playing really a very disciplined is how I would characterize this. Like they have bodies exactly where they need them. They're not trying to be too fancy with it, but they are, you know, really just playing a very clean, smart game so far.
Yep. And we are seeing barbed wire built right in front of this 76, so anyone gets close to him, he can just back through it and not get satcheled. Good by the engineers.
Good. Yeah, well done, well done.
And these two 76s in great power positions on the hard cap really allows the third 76 to kind of help in the north. But as we say that we're seeing some progress being made down the main road. Oof. MG's getting deleted into the MG house and crossroads. And we got a Tiger.
Like we got some, yep.
Tiger moving up. Whose Tiger is this? Dabs, Grilla, and Sneaky looking like they are going to try to push the main road. But they got to be careful. He's going to be going into a 1v2, and he's got to, you know, isolate one of these 76s, maybe get a 2-tap on one of them. Find a way to open this up. And as he rolls out, he does take the first shot. Has to back up, but he does stop in an opening if there's a 76 in the north.
Yeah. That would be a dirty crossfire.
Yeah, got to be careful playing on those on that road there. You got to open up your sight lines and look at this 76 here. He's still.
Ooh, okay. Oh wow, nice double tap. That is a very clean double tap
By
from Mr.
Do
Do.
and Neru.
I guess we can't see Refuze's resource amounts, but I'm assuming, I don't really think they've lost too many 76s so far.
No, that might be the second or third one we've seen go down. But Refuze doing a great job keeping XD in check, but XD is really getting a good foothold all along the main road, and that will allow their Tigers to kind of move up freely. If I don't know about you, Jack, if I see this as a tanker, I'm going to the main road. I'm feeling safe.
Yeah, no doubt. This is, yeah, the XD does seem to be, and I think I might have said this before earlier in the match, but it looks like they're making progress here on the northerly push. Because of how secured front door is for Refuze right now, I think if you're XD, you really kind of have to try and push across these hedgerows in the north and then work your way down south once you make, you know, enough progress there. So we'll see if Refuze kind of swaps some bodies off of the hard cap to help with this northerly attack, or if they're just going to really kind of do their best to box out the hard cap above all else.
Yeah. And honestly, if you know, if you're looking at allocation of resources, look at how many engineers, look at how many MG, look how many SLs are sitting in the hard cap. I think that might be a little bit detrimental to Refuze. You're giving up so much map control with having so many SLs just sitting on the hard cap, where your TCs and your tanks can give you the same information.
Right. Yeah. It'll be interesting to see, because I mean, when we start, you know, in the next 10 minutes or so is when the clock's really kind of gonna start be ticking for XD, and we might start seeing, you know, some airheads or, you know, some other kind of flank maneuvers being attempted. So I'm curious if, you know, Refuze's strategy is gonna hold strong, because in the past I think XD has, you know, been down with you know, time ticking against them, but you know, they seem to always find a way to kind of unstick the enemy team in some way, whether it just be through a sheer all-out brute force attack or, you know, some sneaky flanks. So I'll be really curious to see how the next 15 or so minutes plays out.
You see B9 still trying to grind for Chapel. It looks like Raisin has control of it. So the map control that Refuze once had, yeah, sure, they're a little deeper, but everything to the north, their reflank is wide open. And as I say that, look at how deep Refuze has gotten.
Wow.
Sito is back here. Ice.
Yeah, Refuze is actually starting to get that fourth point.
Ooh, but as we say that,
a little bit.
WN7 just flickered right there, Jack.
It did.
And looks like we got a Puma dive into the main.
Wow, look at him go. True Bob.
No AT players in sight.
What happened to all of the Refuze players on the hard cap here?
They were all engineers and SLs. That's what I was saying.
Interesting. Okay, well, we're starting to...
But both points are flickering right now. Drownfields and WN7.
Okay, Drownfield stabilizing. WN7 starting to go for XD here a little bit. I think XD might smell a little blood in the water at the moment.
Sneaky did lose dabs though. He is spotterless and he is damaged. And Artie's just raining in on him. So that's really going to take that tiger out of the fight. Where are the rest of the tigers from XD? We're gonna hop into the map real quick. Let's find those tanks. Looks like
Red Road, all three.
Red, all three. This is what I was talking about. This is where, you know, you start to really get some pressure in from the tanks, get some 76 kills, and then get into WN7. All you have to do is cross. This is the hardest 150 meters to cross in your life right now.
Yes, indeed. So did Refuze force some XD players back to drowned there? It looks like they did. I see a couple XD SLs kind of in the back line here.
Indra. I have no idea how to say that name. I'm not even gonna try.
Schnarcher?
Schnarcher. I'm terrible with names, boys. I'm sorry. Like, you're just gonna have to deal with it. All right, let's get out of the map screen here. Let's go back to the game.
And Refuze has reappeared. Look at that. Wow.
And look at
Pretty
all
good
the
response.
Yeah, look at that. 3 AT players taking out the Puma. 76 is dead on hard cap. The other 76 is good to go, though. Second 76 behind where the opening medium was kind of playing.
So something we've talked about in TL is how do you react to an enemy push but not overreact to an enemy push? You can see that because XD was able to cap a little bit of WN7, Refuze reacted pretty strongly here, and they brought a lot of their bodies away from kind of where they were fighting in the north here. And now this is just a sea of blue. So I'm curious, even though it looks like Refuze stabilized the point, if XD is going to be able to really kind of take advantage of the redeploys and gain some ground here.
Refuze still pretty deep, though. They did get behind. Ice takes down Ernest. I think that's Ernest. Templeton coming down. Anthrax gonna have a gunfight with Azan. Let's see who comes out on top. Ooh.
Azan.
Azan gets the W. Still just mountains of supplies being delivered by Mr. Ninja Pulver. Just boxes everywhere.
Yeah, that is just
everywhere.
Beautiful to see. Beautiful to see. Mike Lowry pushing in with the probably the FG42, I would assume. Pistol looks like actually at the moment with the Car 98.
Yeah, pistol Car 98.
Interesting. Oh, are we gonna get a are we watching Enemy at the Gates right now and Hell Let Loose? Baby Shark out there in the background.
Does Gorilla's alone in this Tiger? It looks like he's lost both of his TC and...
Oh, wow, okay. I guess that he was a rifleman. Yeah, I was curious if that guy was gonna go for like a satchel, but kind of just one.
Uh-oh.
What just blew up?
Rep station next to the 76. But the 76 does look like it did take a turret shot from something. He is on fire.
Yeah, you can see XD is kind of pretty heavy in the north now.
Yeah, but look how deep they're getting. Like, if they can, they're gonna dive this Lux in. They're gonna get as much to Grandpa's as they can, but lots of MGs in Grandpa's are gonna try to deny any of this infantry push.
AT's maybe gonna get an engine shot here. Ooh, he does veer the Lukes off course. Is it Bob? It's our boy Bob.
It's Bob, and he did get engined with that shot.
Bob goes down.
And Bob goes down.
Good AT work from Array. Ari.
Yep.
Ginger pushing across there as the NG. Wonder what his current goal is.
We can go on board with Ginger and see what he's doing, though.
Ginger Cam.
Ginger Cam. With the MP40 too, so you know he's not even going to be repping tanks.
He's not trying to build.
All right, Ginger, you're not doing anything fun. I'm leaving you. Goodbye.
Sorry, Ginger. Bye, Ginger.
Oh, but it looks like whose tank is this?
I think it's Neru's, right?
Yeah, this must be Neru's. Also decrewed a little bit. Sneaky did get back into Gorilla's tank. No clue where Dabs is.
Mr. Dabs. Donde está? Oh, there he is. He's running. Looks like he might be lagging a little bit. I kind of saw some slideshow stuttering there for Dabs.
Could also be me too. And nothing.
Precision coming in. Stuka on maybe a 70. Oh. What do we? Oh, I see an explosion. Is it tank still? Tank is still alive.
Rep stations.
Rep stations.
Just damaged. Ooh, but that 76 goes down to.
That sounded like a satchel. Do we think that was a satchel? Could that have been a satchel?
No, look at the tiger on the highlights, right there. Looks really good crossfire from Niru, but look behind him.
Uh-oh. Sarah.
Yep.
Is gonna make a play. Oh, is he gonna reverse? No, he is not. Satchel is on. Where is it? I don't even see it. Oh, it's under the tailpipe. That's big brain.
Big brain. That is a good spot. So Niru not even realizing that's going down. Soul Raver. This is
good satchel play from Sarah.
Yeah, good satchel play. Taking down the 76.
Something else blowing up in the hard cap.
Tiger going down, and it looks like that was Dabs' tiger. They did push, losing 2 tigers back to back, but also taking out 2 76s. Kind of equal trade. But look at the
XD making front door pressure. Yeah, look at that. They're making it to the wall again. This is probably the most progress XD has made so far
since
in terms
the opener.
Of yeah.
But there is 176 up. We're gonna hop into the map real quick while we have a minute. See what the tank count is for XD. We got a medium with our boy True Bob and Ghost. Sneaky in the recon tank. 590 fuel. Only one tiger. One tiger on the map. Mr. Dew. Flare goes up. Sees the 2 tigers. 276s probably. Not looking great for fuel economy for XD. But they have made a lot more progression. They have gained another 50 meters or so, 100 meters. Bombing run coming in. It's going to try to get the garrison that is probably in that trench line. So I'm going to come out of our map screen. I'm going to go back to the game. And the garrison
really
is,
good response from Refuze here.
Yeah, the garrison is right there next to the 3-story building.
This bombing run's going to start any second now, I think.
Yeah.
Here it comes. You can hear it. Haggard on NG, it looks like. Oh, Haggard's dead. Okay, so this bombing run, ooh, it's pretty effective.
Yep.
That is a pretty solid bombing run.
Now, can XD capitalize on this moment of weakness from Refuze, because their 76 is damaged on point. It is solo actually. It's just a sitting cannon right now.
Satchel on, was that Refuze satchel?
No, that had to be an XD satchel. Smoke going in, trying to, from Harold, probably trying to give his infantry a little bit of breathing room to get up.
That lone 76 doing a pretty good job stopping the trench push here. It looks like he might have an angle to shell down into it.
Yeah. And it looks like 76 to the north. Slamming away. Mows down Bloody Nine. Mows down Ginger. And all that progress that XD had, they're just getting reflanked from the north. All that sea of blue is gone. Filled with red Refuze.
Yeah, I guess Refuze. Did they get their garrison built pretty? I guess they must have rebuilt it pretty quickly on WN7. I don't know of any other way for them to be back
This-
here in such big numbers so quickly.
Yeah.
Soldad making... Oh, Soldad dies to a tank round.
Right when you think you get close, 76 shell. Yeah, another 76 is here. It looks like he is paired with an AT gun as well.
Refuze continuing to just play really, really crisp hell let loose here.
Mm-hmm. But even with no tank support,
Ooh, nice rocket.
yeah, XD is making a lot of ground front door. They still have yet to get through all the barbed wire. It's still going to be a pain to get through.
Trying to see if I see any machine. I see Tommy. Can we zoom in on Tommy? Kind of in the center of your screen there. What's he see here? Oh.
Good
Sorry,
job,
Tommy.
Jack. Good job, Jack.
Oh. Oh, I thought that was a medic for a second. It's not a medic. I was going to say medic and comp. I'm a little confused.
I will say all this smoke landing would annoy the fuck out of me if I was tanking as a Refuze tanker right now.
Oh, yeah.
So annoying to deal with because you're in a great spot. You can't overcommit. Ooh, we do have
Ricochet.
a rig. We do have a tank engagement. I can't believe I'm missing these tank engagements as a tanker. As Goldie says, you would
Ooh.
publicly execute me. Sneaky and dabs.
Wow.
Gorilla back driving. Sneaky back in the
Looks like Dabs is shooting now.
oh yeah, dabs in the gun. But doesn't he normally gun for when they're in heavies?
Grill is their usual gunner.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because they do a weird dynamic where dabs guns the light tanks and the recons. Gorilla does mediums
Gotta keep
and
it.
heavies,
Gotta keep it interesting.
I guess.
And like we talked about earlier, this peak they're trying to do here, you can do it in a heavy tank, but you need to position your tank as the driver very carefully so that your left track kind of props up in a way that gives your gunner the ability to shoot down even though you're on an incline.
AT gun
Looks
going
like-
down. Another turret
Ooh,
shot.
another
goes-
turret shot. Cupola maybe? It
Yeah,
looks like a cupola shot.
That's a cupola shot. I'm gonna go ahead and turn some highlights on. There we go. We have the 76. Both the 76s
Just
probably
so
just
many.
pounding.
Yeah, they have like 3 things shooting at them right now from different angles.
Yep, an AT gun, 76 to the right of my screen. Another 76 in the middle of hard cap. Dabs and Sneaky and Grilla here are playing with fire because all it takes is one misstep and you roll into a 2-tap, and that's kind of all she wrote here.
All she wrote. Looks like Refuze has kind of almost re-boxed out the hard cap, although I do see Thorpe. Well, I guess Refuze has reboxed him out. I got a little disoriented about where we were looking for a second.
My bad, my bad.
You know, hats off to Thorpe, I think, really, on right now, just because I know it can be tough to push the front door on Utah, and yeah, he's doing it really well.
Mm-hmm.
It's important to keep that pressure consistent, even though it might be an unrewarding spot to play.
Yeah, but so far, just a very clinical game from Refuze as Utah Axis on WN7. They are getting a little ballsy here. They are bringing the 76. They are probably going to try a product pressure, get a maybe, you know, alternate angle on Dabs's and Sneaky's and Grilla's Tiger there in the south.
What was that?
The
Repetition?
repetition. Nothing important.
Ooh, some shots coming in from who was that? That's going to be a tough one for me to pronounce. Bleicher Jungle? I'm not sure. Hopefully that doesn't mean anything inappropriate. I don't know German very well.
Where's Goldie when you need him?
I see
About to hit
Cosmos and
to-
Mr. Do as NGs by the Dabs Gorilla tank.
About to hit that 25-minute mark, you know. Let's zoom out and take another peek at the map. Let's look at some resources for XD.
Atrocity, Do, and Cosmos.
Let's do some math real quick. So we got one.
Oh, don't make me do math.
Okay, it looks like they do dodge the precision. I did not change scenes for that, so bear with. Looks like we're at 110 fuel. They just dropped a Niru Tiger. Not enough for encourage, so it looks like they'll probably get two or three more Tigers for the rest of the game, and then they'll have to try to make a play. Sounds about right. Probably 2 more Tigers. 25 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not good at quick math, but that, if I had to guess, I'd say that sounds pretty accurate, yeah.
Okay.
So I guess if you're XD right now in a tank, you're trying to basically just accumulate and play passive, and you really kind of have one more with 24 minutes left. Yeah, you have one more big push at this point.
And Refuze doing the opposite of what we're saying XD needs to do, and they're getting ballsy. They're going to try to get control of the main road, and you know, the more and more these tanks gain ground, it's going to be harder for the XD tanks to kind of repel them back.
And I did see, I think Dab's Gorilla tank just took a shot from something. Yeah, they're hurting again. So they might be getting, the 76 might be able to get an angle on them here. Ooh, ricochet. Oh yeah, you can, oh no. Isn't that him to the right? Yeah.
Yeah.
The red highlight there?
Yeah. He's engaging.
So he might have a...
Yeah, he's engaging this 76. Paramoc's getting through though. They know it's there. I'm gonna turn off highlights here. This 76 looks like it did clear out all these XD OPs.
Well done.
I wonder if he's out of AP. That's why he did that.
Yeah, that's not a bad guess. Looks like the other 76 just pushing that main road up towards the top of your screen here.
Yep.
And I do think that Dabs and Gorilla are aware. They look like their barrels in roughly the right spot for this.
Ooh,
oh boy.
But this is 3 76s right here. There's one map edge, one by the mini barn, an AT gun, and there's going to be one on the road.
Is that 76 where you're at the bearing 76? Can he see this turret, do we think?
No, he's too low. He's protected by the wall here.
He really wants that turret.
He does, but smartly he is going to back up.
Ooh. Mr. Jungle probably gonna shoot. Oh, or not. Okay.
But Foolish here, as an NG, waiting his time. Wonder which class he's got. It looks like he's got MP40, so he does have a satchel. Ooh. Feature goes down. And any OP he had in there.
Uh-oh.
I wonder if that's Nuru tank. Oh. Yep, right there.
Ooh.
Front peeking and goes down to Sneaky, Dabs, and Gorilla. Good positioning by Sneaky, Dabs, and Gorilla to get that kill. Very free kill. And it looks like in that time, Niru's tank did take out the 76 that was trying to push around map edge. So that is 2 76s off the board, and this is what I was talking about earlier, Jack, is, you know, your Tigers are going to have to win some duels, and you're going to have to buy some space with those duels. So 20 minutes to go. Let's
yeah. They've won the duels. Let's see if they're able to buy some space.
We got 170.
Two 76s on WN7 still here.
Mm-hmm. 1, 2. And do we have a third somewhere? Doing a quick flyover.
Know.
Maybe
Probably spawning in, I would guess. Yeah.
Yeah, 76 here.
Do we still have Refuze AT guns on the beachhead?
No, it looks like they are all gone.
Part of me wonders if
that might not help.
Refuze might call some people back and have them rebuild some guns for this expected all-in from XD here pretty soon.
Yep. Do still not in a tank. That's kind of a issue. You know, you have 19 minutes left. You're at 5:30, so they're a tick and a half away from 76 just blast. Ooh, but 70. Oh, the smoke is saving the 76 right now.
Yeah,
let's see who sees who's first.
Oh, uh-oh.
Someone's got to pull the trigger.
Oh, looks like it is
Niru's
Gunner.
tank.
I don't know how to pronounce that.
Yeah, neither do I.
So are you, if you're in Niru's tank right now, are you shouting for some arty on hard cap to try and
100%.
disrupt their tank from repping here?
Oh yeah, I'm telling Harold to slam the hell out of hard cap right now, because it looks like that was, oh, it was a Rick into the turret shot. Luckily that for Niru's gunner, that was a pen. Any further over, that might have been a miss and a Rick.
We got some flamethrower action here in the in the front door push. Ooh, nice rocket.
Grimaldi's 8 RD is just tearing them apart.
Looks like we've got a Tiger pushing down the road here, trying to get a little
2-tap action.
more into the fight here.
And it looks like that 76 in the south would be a good angle to try and challenge this, but we'll see who sees who's first. Side pen goes into
through the smoke.
Yeah. Good shot by, who his tank is that? Dabs. Good shot by Dabs. No follow-up shot though. Is there rep stations over here? No rep stations, so you're repping this the old-fashioned way.
If XD had a piece of armor on that tricky ridge, they might be able to clip the back end of
Niru taking this opening that, you know, that they've been given, and they're gonna try to clear out all these OPs here.
Oh, that is a nice shot right there.
Mm-hmm. And this is where you can really see the Tiger shine compared to its counterpart of the 76, is just be able to abuse these infantry spots because the bazooka is so weak. And he's gonna 76 shot from the north.
Wow, yeah, that 76 is in a really good spot. Is that the one that drove back from the beach?
Yep.
Ooh, he's got to reverse if he wants to. Oh, he's trying. Is he going to be fast enough? Nope. Uh-oh, but he might. Ooh, unfortunate. Probably that little fence gate thing might not render for the 76, I would think.
Dabs unfortunately shoots the same gate.
Okay.
Pen shot, turret shot goes in, unless that was engine. Nope, that was barrel. Might have been turret.
So they are repairing, so they've saved the 2-hit kill here, but if they take one more shot, this tank may be in a bad state of mind here. Yeah. And there it is.
15 minutes left, not the good time to lose that Tiger.
Really, really good positioning by the Refuze 76 to go where they did there. Really good crossfire from the two playing in hard cap.
Niru dying outside his tank as well, so
76 in the north looks like he's gonna push forward a bit.
P4 here.
It's our boy Bob.
True Bob and Ghost Recon.
$15 minutes left. What do you think, NHB?
I don't even think they have the resources for Airhead here, so maybe, you know, stack your last 2 Tigers, Airhead, bombing run, maybe something crazy. You gotta kind of Hail Mary it here because they're back at the buildables, you know, they're not even in the trench or at the spotlight trench system.
Look at that wall of red just forming a really, really clean front line.
Yep.
Ginger on the AT roll.
Yep. Looks like he's going to be hunting this garrison. Oh, but Ginger making the cardinal sin of Axis AT, not taking rockets, and goes down.
Rest in peace, Ginger.
You know, honestly, Ginger kind of deserved. You could have gotten that garrison and the OP for free. But nope, you wanted the MP40, and it was that
and
the
tiger
goes down.
Is down.
Niru's Tiger goes down, and with that Tiger going down, like this is gonna be, you're gonna
like Dabs is on AT now.
Yeah, you're gonna need a lucky P strike, your infantry to bail you out a little bit, and you're gonna have one more push with probably a Mr. Do tank. Someone driving a truck.
Truck says hello. Pretty
Sneaky.
bold truck. Sneaky, absolutely going for the map edge
Like a
drive here. Well, true to his name, that was a sneaky attempt, but no dice.
Very strong showing from Refuze so far. 76.
Yeah, this is some of the cleanest HLL I think I've seen in quite some time from Refuze here.
Yeah, you know, they had that loss earlier in group stage to GBI. Questions kind of surrounding them after that loss. You know, the GBI has turned around and become a really good team as of late. But, you know, Refuze still a top team in the Hella Loose community, and they're really showing it today.
"12 minutes left. I think, you know, both teams are kind of feeling some adrenaline right now. Focus is going to be very, very important for both teams. You know, XD still has time to do something here, but it needs to be well executed. The XD frontline seems to be regaining some space in the north.
Yeah, and next you'll see in Refuze infantry kind of crack right into the middle of crossroads here, and it looks like Airy with rockets getting into the back of the P4, and
That P4 is in a bad spot to turn as well. I think this P4 might be done.
Yeah, he's gone.
Let's see if Haggard makes some shots here. Oh, Haggard 1v3
goes down to the bar and the Grand. Looks like Mr. Do is in the only Tiger that is on the map. We're gonna zoom out and do a quick little map check. 470 fuel.
Easy squad behind the point for XD. That's big.
Yeah, Soul Raver and Iron Cross, and his OP is clear too, so that is big. Who's this? Storpy behind the buildables again. The man is just grinding
The
front
man
door.
is grinding.
Trying to set the world record to deaths by artillery. True Bob and Ghost Recon taking the Lux. So it looks like they'll be able to get what's the game timer at? 10 minutes. So at 9 minutes they'll get one more Tiger up, and they'll have a push at like the 5-minute mark. They'll try to make something happen probably here. They'll have 2 Tigers and as much infantry as they can get into cap sector. Probably about it. Maybe bombing around Airhead afterwards.
What is the hard cap looking like for Refuze right now? I see maybe 1 piece of armor on hardpoint proper. Something goes down.
The rep station probably.
Rep station.
Medium.
Medium
Actually.
goes down. 76 still in the courtyard.
This 76 from Conquer has been here for a while, so I'm kind of curious to his ammo count.
Something. I think this 76 in this tank may die.
Non-pen though, but it is turret shot, and they do have a rep station, so they can survive 3 shots here. And this is Mr. Deuce tank with Cosmos.
Oh, they're gonna try and get out. Yeah, I think they'll be able to escape here. AT gun's still up. Wow, close one.
Snuck it through the door.
This rep station really pulling its weight for them right now.
Yep.
Do we still have sneaky XDOPs east of W and 7 here? Oh, and
No.
the 7. Did the 76 just die?
No, rep station just died. MVP rep station is dead. No, it looks like Easy OP was wiped in Iron Cross.
Looks like Ginger is now on automatic rifleman. Niru SL to the trench in the north. Pretty good line of XD infantry on the main road. But they can't seem to unstick Refuze from hard cap here. Definitely a grinder of a game for XD, no doubt about it. You can see the XD team chat calling for some forward momentum here.
That is one nice thing about how I've cropped my screen is you cannot see chat.
Probably for the best.
Yeah. That was strategic. Those were the DMs I was getting earlier. Was like, your screen is cropped. I'm like, I know, it's on purpose.
Pretty good cluster of XD infantry here. Not a lot of Refuze infantry on hard cap anymore. They're kind of more spread out northerly. Do we... I can't really see any Refuze players like behind. It just looks like there's fewer Refuze on the map right now than there are.
Oh, they're probably, yeah, they got control all the way up to Chapel. We're gonna go quick flyover.
Gazoopel?
But we're gonna do a quick flyover. Nothing in the back lines, so it looks like Refuze is all on defense. Static in the hard cap of XD's 4th, calling out everything. Looks like this
Nice
is
little AT gun.
Yeah. You know, where is the dew tank? The dew tank is right there. And we're gonna do a quick map look, and it looks like Dabs is driving up the last last Tiger of the game. So we're gonna be curious to see what happens beyond that. Looks
So
like
if you're Mr. Dew and Dabs right now, do you try and make some magic happen, or do you just keep Hing from safe positions and hope your infantry unsticks the point?
there is no reason to be alive in a Tiger when you're down 2-3. So You know, it sounds like a bombing run is coming in, so maybe we're gonna take a quick map look. Bombing run airhead combo, like I called earlier. We're gonna see it come in, and we're gonna see the Tigers push. This is it right here. Everyone should be playing sector. We have 376s on the field, one south by the barn, one on hard cap, one in the north, the top of your screen, and we're gonna see what we can do. The bombing run doesn't seem to get the hard point garrison unless I missed it. Airhead going down in the edge of the cap sector. No grenades are falling on it just yet. And it got popped.
And it's popped. Looks like the recon tank for XD is trying to make a little magic happen around to the north here. He's gonna push south and just pray that he gets an OP or two. Maybe one OP just popped.
Yep, and look at
wow,
this.
what a rocket.
Yep.
What a rocket.
And you can't see it in the chat, but Mike Lowry says, all in, boys. Tigers are pushing. Dabs is sneaky without their TC. They're just going. And we're going to follow these Tigers in.
Shit's about to hit the fan.
This 76 from the north is going to cause absolute chaos for these Tigers.
This is absolutely phenomenal positioning from the 76 here.
Yep.
There's just nothing these Tigers can really do about it, trying to apply pressure on the point.
No,
you might have a line on both of them.
Yeah, Dabs and Sneaky are going to go down.
No, one shot on each.
Yep.
Ginger Slushy getting rockets on the 76. One tank goes down.
Yep.
And he may, just with a little repositioning, be able to kill this second Tiger as well. Oh, well, I think the other 76 might have popped it.
Yep. T-Strike goes down, does not get the other 76.
XD infantry really actually making progress into the point now.
Yep.
Just an absolute
but no
parade.
ability to kill these 376s. The 76 from the north is going to start crashing down. No AT players in the north. No one wants to run the Car 98 except for Dabs. And these 76s are just going to farm front door and hold the point for Refuze. Great work by them. 60 seconds left on the clock to make something happen.
Wow, this 76 is just, wow. Oh my goodness.
Big spawn waves, 6-man, all here.
Oh, tragic HE on the wooden post there.
Yep.
If
Doesn't matter. No way
does dude get, no way. Wow, look at it.
Ghost Recon running the satchel kit.
Unbelievable. Oh, shot in the trench maybe? Oh, there we go.
Oof. The 176 bailing out his other 76 with that shot. And a Refuze bombing run comes in. 6 seconds to make something happen. All the infantry about to go down to this bombing run. And that is it. GG. Refuze takes it 3-2. The rest is for stat padding. Send the tanks. This is the best part when you're up 3-2 as a tanker. You just get the W key for the last 2 minutes and pad that CE jack.
Absolutely. Really, honestly, one of the, you know, I haven't really been a co-caster on too many Hell Let Loose games, but this was a phenomenal match from Refuze. Really, really fun stuff to watch.
Yeah, no, the Refuze tanks showed up. Some died, but all of them, you know, they stayed alive in the key moments where XD's tanks unfortunately went down at all the wrong times, you know. They were never able to get a true triple stack going. And yeah, they it's the unfortunate part of being down 2-3 and losing that opening cap is you just gotta keep grinding.
Yeah, XD, when you lose the opening cap, it's as you know, it's tough to get it back. You can do it, but when the team is playing as disciplined and you know, well, executing what they need to execute, like Refuze did this match, it's going to be really, really, really tough to get back into hard cap and box them out.
Mm-hmm. And with that, we're gonna pull up tab. We're gonna do some quick scrolling here.
What was that? That guy had 3K by himself. What Havald maybe? Scroll down.
Oh, Harold.
Harold had, wow.
Yeah, that was already. Let's find Grimalden on the other side. Almost 3K himself too.
Wow.
And with that, it is all final.
Wow, almost 4K points from Dog Squad and Refuze, and that's not the top squad either. Who has the top Refuze combat?
Grimalden probably on Artie.
Oh, another tank squad. So 2 4K tanks from Refuze.
Yeah.
Really, really, really well played.
Conquer, that was the one sitting on hard cap quite a bit.
Well, HB, thanks for having me. Really fun stuff.
Thanks for co-casting with me, buddy. I'd love to do it again. Thank you everyone for tuning in. I'm sure everyone has pretty much left the game at this point. We'll continue to do some scrolls for the last bit of CEs. As always, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for all the followers. Thank you for all the subs. With that, I don't think any other games are going on. I don't really know how to raid. It's been a while. Thanks for tuning in for my first cast of seasonal. Send me some critiques if you got them. And that's all I got. Any last words, Jack?
Well played, both teams.
Good game by both. Thank you everyone for tuning in. That is all.